Four Dads and a Podcast is sponsored in part by Huddle Services. If you're looking for a disc jockey, karaoke host, to videographer, our company can help. With over 17 years of experience, we would be happy to assist with your special event. You can contact us at 226-988-2895 or visit us at our website at huddleservices.vpweb.ca. That's HODDLE Services. We look forward to hearing from you and helping with your special event.
What's going on? This is Four Dads and a Podcast.
And we're back with Jeff.
Hi.
John.
What's happening?
Braden.
Yo.
And Ray. This is the second half of Four Dads and a Podcast. And we are doing Would You Rather? And this will be the second half of this. If you have listened to the first one, we've talked about being covered in peanut butter 4% of the time, dogs with human hands,
Cats with faces.
Cats with human faces. Oh, Jeff's getting naked again.
Jeff's naked again.
There you go.
Hello.
He's really got to turn his camera
This is a new
off.
tradition, huh?
Yeah.
Is this every episode now?
There we go. All right. So,
Dying by Mike Tyson.
he died by Mike Tyson. Yeah,
Or
that's
talking.
Well, we didn't, determine that we were going to die. That wasn't an option. We just had to fight him.
probably going to die because in his prime he would have kicked our asses.
Yeah,
We
died by Mike Tyson for sure.
Do that. Like,
I'm pretty sure he, he takes one swing, hits the button, you get knocked out, and the fight's over. You don't even have to last the 60 seconds. He's not going to continue to beat the shit out of you once you're down.
What if he does? It's 60 seconds of unbridled Mike Tyson at his prime.
Yeah, you got
but
again,
again,
that's a 60 seconds of relentless assault.
But again, we don't have enough.
Buzzard.
We don't have enough information. Are we talking like a sanctioned fight? Because if it's a sanctioned fight, then the ref's going to call it. Plain and simple.
True.
As soon as you're out, it's done. It's over. That 60 seconds doesn't fucking matter anymore.
And you walk out of the ring with money.
It's a street fight or a brawl, just randomly somewhere. Then sure, he could probably just fucking pound on you for 60 seconds, and you'd be dead, and he'd beat you to a pulp. But we don't have that info. It just says a fight in his prime, so we're assuming it means a boxing match.
Like he bit off a man's ear in a boxing match.
You can't rape the willing, Jeff.
Ooh.
Like Tyson bit off someone's ear in
Evander.
a real match. Like that man, he's insane. He will continue to beat you. He's not going to be like, well, that's a good fight. See you later. And just gone.
That was delicious.
That was great.
And it's so weird. Whenever you watch,
good.
When you watch Mike Tyson train, he wears those tiny white shorts. They look like briefs, and it's so weird to see this giant man beat the shit out of you in his underwear.
I don't know. It's not what it's like to be in the room with you.
Would you rather?
Yes, please.
What's my other option?
Great follow-up.
Peanut butter.
Tough call.
All right. Are we good to go to the next one?
Yes, please.
Okay. Would you rather orgasm every 10 seconds?
Yes.
Or once every 10 years?
Yes.
You would hate, like, you wouldn't even enjoy it if it's every 10 seconds. You would stop.
You wouldn't enjoy it after 10 years either.
I think that would be the best orgasm of your life. Like first time that you did it when you were a teenager, that was like that had to be the best.
So
just a lot
teenagers?
What?
Sorry, in your 20s.
I'm debating if I want to get real personal here.
That's up. That's up to you.
Oh Jesus! We don't even go down that line.
Because I want to pick once every 10 years because it would be the greatest orgasm ever.
Yeah, and you'd want it to be epic. Like you would get, you would just
like it's a scary movie.
You spend those 10.
Just think about it. Like we're all like getting close to 40, if not there.
Over.
So
Not
that
that
means you
like how many you got left anyway. So
you'd probably have like you'd have like only like 4 or 5 left. That's it.
Let's clock this through a lifetime, right? So, teenager, there's 1. 20s, there's 1. Once in your 30s, and once in your 40s. That's 4 orgasms till you're 50.
I think at that point you wouldn't even give a shit. It's like
Now, what constitutes an orgasm? Like, do we have to jizz to make it an orgasm?
So, would it be etching the whole time?
I think just you finish, you clean up, and you shut it down. It's a full set.
That's your orgasm right there.
That's the orgasm.
Ding, wipe up.
What was that?
Done.
Would you every 10 seconds, or was it 10 seconds or 10 minutes?
It's
every
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
You'd be
Like,
it would just be a mess.
I would buy stock.
It's not. No,
I would
it
buy stocks
wouldn't
of
even
Kleenex.
be a mess. After the first like couple of minutes,
Just dry heaving.
you're just gonna be coughing out of your dick. It's just gonna be.
With abs,
That's
though.
it.
You get some abs. That's for sure.
I
During
honestly
an
don't
interview.
think anybody. I honestly do not think anybody would realistically pick once every 10 seconds because you're not going to be able to sleep. You're not going to be able to go throughout your day.
You'd get used to it, I think.
I don't think so.
Go to a
You
job
get a
interview. What are your strengths?
Disability check after that.
It'd be like sneezing like every 10 seconds for the rest of your life.
Oh,
It's
gross.
just awful.
Yeah, okay, 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want you to change my mind.
Just think about it logically, Jeff.
I don't want
That makes
to.
sense.
I don't.
Think about this. If
Like,
anybody
I
actually
think
has
I
it,
would.
Peanut butter,
I think I would hate my
Finnegan with
fucking-
hands, orgasm with 10 seconds.
we have to meld all these scenarios together into one.
While
super
getting
would
beat
you
up
rather.
while getting beat up by Mike Tyson.
I think if I was covered in peanut butter, then I'd fight Mike Tyson because he'd never get a clean hit on me. It'd just slide right off.
just slide off. Well,
Yeah.
what kind of peanut butter are you covered in though?
Ooh, chunky.
Are we talking like chunky peanut butter? Are we talking smooth? Are we talking like
Organic.
the organic, natural, super
Oily shit?
unbelievably
That kind
oily
with the
peanut butter?
jelly mixed in.
Ugh.
Ooh, look at you being fancy.
The Kraft peanut butter would probably clean off the easiest. The stuff that's full of sugar.
I love the fact that we keep on going back to the peanut butter. This is great.
Fucking love peanut butter.
Like, I
man.
can't. My kid's going to die if I get anywhere near her.
We all have strong opinions on the peanut butter situations. Oh my god! What was the last one that we were talking about?
The orgasm.
The
every 10
orgasm.
seconds.
You could even sell the peanut butter.
It would just be.
Yeah, you could sell it online like fucking gamer girl farts.
Oh my god! Yeah, that was so funny.
That's a thing. It's
Is
a
it
real
really?
thing.
Oh,
It really is. Absolutely.
what is this?
You
world?
get an attractive girl can start up a fucking, OnlyFans account or whatever, and just sit there in a bikini or whatever in a fucking bathtub, and then sell the bath water for hundreds of dollars. She can fart into a plastic bag and sell that for $100. You can sell her old socks.
The girls at work
insane.
we're gonna sell their panties, but they all backed out.
What was this?
You didn't hear about that, Sean?
No. What
So there
girls
was
don't say. I don't even want to
I'm-
know.
The girls at work, they had a plan. They were so gung ho till someone was like, "I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it now. Give me your panties, ladies." And they all backed out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Could have made a
Handle
killing.
it.
Could have.
There's a market.
These are call center panties, so take it
Remember
how
when
you.
the Titanic movie came out back in late '90s? We'd go to a flea market every week, and there'd be this lady there selling Titanic water.
Titanic water.
We lived in Newfoundland, so the Titanic. I don't know how
Oh,
how close the Titanic sank. So she would just go down to the harbor and just. She probably didn't even do that. She probably took table salt and flicked it in some water and put it in a little jar and named it Titanic water. And
That's so funny.
people would buy this stuff. I don't know how much he sold it for, but
That's ridiculous. I
Yeah.
love it.
All
What
right.
a shitty movie that was.
Oh my god.
We watched it right after we got back from our cruise.
After?
Right after the cruise.
Clever.
It
I'll
was
never let
should've
you go,
watched-
Sean.
should've watched
I'll
it
never let you
before.
go.
it was on the airplane. It was one of the movies. Like, we can't watch it before. We got to watch it
What
after.
the fuck? Get off the door. There's lots of room for me. I'm sorry,
There's so
Sean.
much room on that door. It was a huge door.
I'll never let you go. I'll never let you
logistics.
go.
They literally could have sat there and played fucking Crazy Eights or something like that.
Technically, James Cameron said he was dying anyways, so.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yes, you're welcome.
You want to roll a d20?
Technically.
Roll a d20 for that. All right, off to the next one.
4% chance you die.
That's by a dog with human hands
Yeah.
named Mike Tyson.
In a ring with Mike Tyson. Or
Would you rather? Okay, so next one. Would you rather a Great Dane-sized house cat that acts like a normal house cat, or a pickup truck-sized Great Dane?
Pickups a truck-sized Great Dane.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, I picked the cat.
I just wouldn't want
Just
to
like having like a tame puma.
Yeah, the cat.
Would you rather have a Great Dane-sized
You could.
cat that acts like a normal house cat? Oh my god, that's cool.
Just be like a fucking tame puma.
I think I'd go with the cat.
How's the dog? What the fuck are you gonna do with that dog?
I can pick up
If
that
you had
dog
the
shit.
space for the dog, that would be sick.
Who has
Can you
space for a
imagine the size
fucking
of
dog
the
that
turd?
size?
Like, if
You
had,
park
like,
a
farm
park a fucking car in your driveway all the time.
Yeah.
You got plenty of room
in the garage.
in the garage. Yeah.
What? I've never heard that word before ever.
You gotta listen to the last episode. You'll hear it.
I wasn't in the last
Guys,
episode.
It's garage.
The episode before that, you'll hear it. I promise you.
So, Braden, you're going with pickup size Great Dane.
Yes, because
You
it's basically the closest thing we're going to get to, a fucking animal you can ride around like a
Elephant.
yeah. Well, no,
Which is
you don't
also
want to ride.
Cruel, by the
don't
way.
want-
Don't do
yeah,
that.
you don't want to ride. You don't want to ride elephants. That's cruel because they're whipped and shit like that.
And good luck trying to ride a hippopotamus. It'll fucking crush your face.
Those
Oh,
things are like the
fucking murder.
deadliest things in Africa.
I know.
Yeah,
They're so cool.
But you
Ooh.
said it wrong, right?
Oh. Hippopotamus.
Thank you.
Waiting for it.
My mom, we rip into my mom all the time, and it was just so funny back in the day. So we're all chosen on the Great Dane. I guess you're the only one, Braden, with the truck-sized Great Dane.
No, I think I'd
Yeah.
rather the truck actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
the truck
because I
size Great Dane.
Here's the thing.
If I had the space for it, 100%.
Right.
If I lived in a condo, then I would definitely take.
Oh
the-
God, yeah. Like it all depends
imagine?
on what space you have.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the giant shits you'd have to pick up? Number one.
Well, first off, the dog's gonna have human hands. It can pick its own shit up.
Does
Right.
this Puma cat have a human face?
Danny DeVito.
Okay, if that's the case, I changed my answer.
Changes everything.
And regular Great Danes leave so much slobber.
That's not true.
Mm,
It depends on the dog because I had a couple of friends who had 2 Great Danes and they didn't slobber that much.
no? Okay.
No.
I had neighbors that had 2 Great Danes in my other townhouse. In a small backyard, there was like no grass because they pissed and shit so much back there it killed everything.
Well,
But
yeah, that makes sense.
She was like, yeah, there's about Great Dane height slobber across the walls in her house. I was like, that's disgusting.
Fucking wall liquor.
All right, are we good to go to the next one?
So, yeah.
I think so.
All right. Would you rather eat mayo for the rest of your life or sweat it?
Oh God.
Oh, I would kill myself. Either way,
Yeah, straight up
I
shoot
would-
myself in the face.
I would kill myself.
So eat only mayo or just eat mayo?
No, you just eat mayo for the rest of your life. I guess only I don't know. It doesn't specify really. Just would you rather eat mayo for the rest of your life or sweat it?
Like I've been eating mayo my whole life anyway.
Yeah, I don't mind mayo.
But if it was only mayo, I think I'd probably still pick that.
What if it was Miracle Whip?
I've never had that. I don't know if I can tell the difference.
I don't, I'm pretty sure you could.
I'm almost
Oh,
positive you'd be
he's
able
from
to
the rack. You wouldn't know.
Oh,
Yes. We probably only get Miracle Whip there. The real stuff doesn't make it that way.
Yeah, people from the rock live under a rock.
ew. All right, so that was a weird one. I don't know if I'd want to sweat mayo.
I'd straight up suicide. Yeah,
Let's
simple.
do it
I'm
together,
done.
B.
Yeah.
Let's figure out a way we can do it and just same
suicide
time.
pact right here.
Oh, definitely.
Love it.
Yeah.
Kablamo. Big old pile of oozing mayo
Jump
out of
in
your
a
pores.
big pool of mayonnaise.
You're gonna go first though, right, Jeff?
Yeah. Some sort
Okay.
of erotic asphyxiation.
Every 10 seconds.
Oh, like if we were playing a game of Zelda,
There you go.
and then we use the game controller to,
Please.
Covered in Cheeto dust.
I forgot about the Cheeto dust.
That was the first one.
All right. We get to go to the next one because that was a bit weird.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Let's not talk about mayo anymore.
What was your choice, Ray? I didn't even hear that.
I'd eat mayo. I have no problem eating mayo. Having it come out of my pores would be so weird.
We're
God.
sweaty. We're sweaty guys.
Yeah.
It'd be
Just
terrible.
watching it, it's like those zit popping videos. You
Oh
just
my
mayo
God.
out of your pores all the time. Oh, so nasty. Can
So satisfying though.
you imagine waking up in that pile of mayo instead of peanut butter? You're like, what? What the?
You would totally have to. If you didn't have an air conditioner,
Oh,
God.
gross.
It would turn so quick.
Your
get
dog
di-
be all over you.
You get divorced in a second. Okay, changing my mind.
It's got some upside.
Yeah.
It's got
Gotta
an
give 'em
upside.
upside.
Mayo, whatever. It's fine. I don't have to eat
Sweating
it.
mail.
It's on.
Got it. Sold. Good.
Talked us into it.
Yep.
All right.
Freedom.
All right, let's jump into the next one. Would you rather have finger-sized legs or leg-sized fingers?
Finger-sized
Size
legs.
Okay. Like 2 legs the
These are your
size
legs.
index fingers,
Yeah.
or
Elephant
Yeah,
trunks
whip around
hanging
in a
off your
wheelchair
hands.
all day. I don't give a shit. I don't need my legs.
There's
true.
that would be impossible.
yeah, can you imagine having leg-sized fingers?
Would you just walk
you
around
wouldn't
on
be
your fingers then?
I guess.
well.
You'd
You
be so
could
fast.
technically
Okay.
if you had the
10
arm
digits.
strength anyway.
Your shoulders would be fucked.
You'd just be doing handstands all day, running on your fingers.
Here's a problem. My legs are tree trunks.
You do have big legs.
Like, how the
one-
fuck would that
one hand-
physically work?
One
Each
hand is
finger.
basically going to be like, yeah. You got to fit like 5 legs in there.
Your
I would,
hand would have to be enormous as well, though, to support and even fit the finger.
how the fuck would I pick my nose?
Use your little legs.
But your legs are still normal sized legs. It's just your fingers that are leg sized.
So I'd have like
Yeah, I
12
guess you wouldn't be
legs.
able to put both of them.
Yeah, you'd have 12 legs basically.
You'd have, dozen.
That'd be
I don't know. That's no, that can't. No,
I'm gonna-
finger sized legs and a whip around in a fucking wheelchair.
I think finger-sized legs as well. I'm good with that. Jeff, what are you looking up there, bud?
I was just seeing if somebody on the internet has drawn some concept art of somebody with finger-sized legs, and I couldn't find anything.
What about leg size fingers? Any leg fingers on there?
That's funny.
I don't even know.
Legs the size of no, there's nothing like that either. Man,
I just picture those fingers in something out of Dr. Seuss and just running around. I don't know.
I can see that. I would have problems finding gloves for sure if I had.
Well, you just You just have to get a couple pairs of pants.
six
And
six pairs of pants.
They'd be all like calloused and shit, anyways.
it's so weird. Like, and I bet you anything, like, my legs are the heaviest part of my body. I would weigh, like, I don't know how much, 700, 800 pounds because of just all these legs.
You just be dragging them around.
Can you imagine the kicking power, though? Holy fuck. Then I'll fight Mike Tyson then.
It would be
You
flicking power.
Yeah, technically.
The power of the flick. Just incredible pinches. Jeff wouldn't need his clamp anymore at all. His clamp is gone.
I crush your head.
Well done.
You'd have like, that's a lot of toes.
Yeah. All
No,
right,
I think it's. I don't think that's actually like legs on your hands. It's just
it's
like
the size of
legs.
Your
size.
fingers are just the size of your legs. That's it.
So yeah,
Okay, I was picturing like little feet on the end of it.
That'd be funny.
But your arms would have to get pretty fucking swole too to be able to.
You'd have to evolve that way, yeah.
Yeah.
Play guitar with that.
Nope.
No, can't do it.
Nope.
You can't like
Give me a wheelchair.
really
all day
big
long.
fretboard.
Like I said, finger-sized legs and give me a wheelchair. We're good.
All right. We good to go to the next one?
Yes, sir.
All right. Would you rather watch porn with your parents or watch porn starring your parents?
with
I'd watch porn with my parents.
I'm with as well.
100%.
The funny thing is,
I don't think there's even a question there.
here's the thing. My parents, hardcore Catholic, so it'd be absolutely hilarious just watching their reactions.
Unless your parents are already porn stars, that's something you just would not want to see.
Yeah.
Well,
I wanna see it
I don't
anyway.
necessarily think you'd want to see that even if your parents were porn stars.
What are we watching tonight? The Conception of Sean.
over and over and
Turn-
over.
Yeah.
And it turns into Shrek.
You see, Sean, this is where I bent your mother over the table.
Hey now, you're a Bronx star. Give you up.
Excellent. job.
Yeah,
Nice.
you're welcome. Thank you. I'll be here for the rest of the podcast.
Grab the top.
Big bow. We all consensus watching with our parents, not watching starring our parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd
No.
be weird.
Now, before we move on, I have one question about this. When you say porn starring the parents,
Yep.
are they like, just acting in the beginning where it's setting up the scene and then the
That's not
actual porn
starring.
star?
Yeah,
No,
they
It's not
technically
what
they are technically starring in the porno.
Your dad is the pizza delivery guy, and your mom is the one without it money.
Okay, and if that's the case, then yeah, definitely watch it with them.
That's definitely the scenario that's painted here.
I remember when I was younger, we watched a horror film, and I think it was the first nude scene I watched with my parents and my grandparents. I was like, "Woo!" and I was like maybe 8.
It's just always so uncomfortable.
I think someone put their hands on my eyes, but I could see their fingers. I was like, "Oh look, see this."
Close,
All right.
Close your eyes, John. Okay.
Sure,
You got it,
Sure,
you got
no
it.
problem. They're closed.
totally.
Close.
You're not watching me, so I'm okay.
Eyes wide shut.
Worst movie. All right, so on to the next one. We've only got what 1, 2, 3, 6 left, so this is perfect time. Would you rather be would you rather be able to eat whatever you want but never have sex, or to be able to have sex but only be able to eat grass from the fields like a cow for the rest of your life?
Ooh,
This is easy for Jeff, I guess.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Jeff's
already
answer's
granted.
already chosen.
He gets the best of both worlds in this one.
Yeah. This is my life for Jeff.
Just the satisfied.
Love my life.
But you have to eat like a cow. You have 4 stomachs and cud. It doesn't say that, but it says like a cow.
In fact, cut is no.
That totally reminds me of an episode of Beavis and Butthead from back in the day. They're just sitting on the couch, and then all of a sudden they start talking about cows. They're like, one of them says, "I hear cows have 4 butts." The other one goes, "Yeah, and I hear they chew their crud."
That's awesome.
Oh.
So we already know Jeff's answer there.
Yep.
Sean,
Can you repeat the second part of Would You Rather? Or maybe just the whole question.
Okay, so I'll repeat the question again. Would you rather be able to eat whatever you want but never have sex, or be able to have sex but only to eat grass from the fields like a cow for the rest of your life?
I think I could get used to grass. I think I can get used to grass for sure.
Braden?
I really like food.
Right?
And like I've already got, one kid and another on the way.
Able to have sex.
So what? You're done with the sex then? Because
Is that intercourse or what?
I made a joke to Taylor a while back because my sex drive isn't as high as I would like it to be, and the song "WAP" was
Okay.
was like just hitting the airwaves and shit, and is all over YouTube and whatever. And one of the lines is "certified freak 7 days a week." I turned to her, I'm like, "Bitch, I'm a certified freak 7 days a year," which is
You get to a point where you're tired.
shockingly accurate. But honestly, I think the food would. I think the food would be my option. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I'd want.
masturbate?
That's not
Well,
having sex.
it's just no sex, so you can still get off.
Is fellatio considered sex? Doing the sex?
Put up a poll.
According to Bill Clinton, yes, it is.
I had the sex with your mouth.
That's as official as it gets.
I don't know. I might be on the same side as Braden with this one, actually.
Like,
I dig food. A lot. Like, a lot. Sex? I guess.
it's not all it's cracked up to be.
But
I like sex.
There's a lot of tears
wrong.
and apologizing and
And like the begging beforehand, and
so much begging beforehand.
The begging after.
and for forgiveness. Yeah,
Right.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm so sorry. I'm doing this to you. I'm so sorry.
Can you imagine? Oh, man. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, you know what? Let's stick with food because there's other ways.
Okay, 5 more.
There's workarounds. All right.
Two.
Would you rather have all recorded music replaced with the Kids Bop version, or have a crappy Beach Boys cover band follow you around everywhere, constantly rehearsing? Oh my God.
Dude, Kids Bop is playing in my house like 24/7, so it's
That's
no
right.
different.
But you'd rather the Beach Boys.
Poor Simon.
I think I could deal with the Kids Bop.
Yeah?
Because I listen to a wide enough variety of stuff that it would be, just a change.
You'd
Yeah.
still be listening
Different-
to the
different
music
type of
you'd
shit.
want to
I'm
be
still
listening
listening
to.
Yeah, it's just a kid version of it,
Yeah,
as
the
opposed
kid
to
singing.
listening to a Beach Boys cover band rehearsing
Oh my
the
God.
same like 6 songs over and over again.
What if you could jam with them though?
I don't like the Beach Boys, so I would have no interest in doing that. And they're a
I
cover
don't
band.
like Kids Bop. So.
I might go with the Kids Bop because, there are different versions of there's different genres of music. It'd be interesting to hear, a bluegrass version of whatever. It's a cover of a cover in bluegrass by Kids Pop.
It's
Kids
like
Bop.
those old lullaby CDs that you used to be able
Yeah.
to get with Nine Inch Nails as a lullaby. And
Yeah. We had the Bob Marley one for Raina.
So
I
did
think
we.
if we're assuming that the Kids Bop can play any song in any genre, that the Beach Boys should be able to as well. The
Oh.
Beach Boys cover band.
But they're a Beach Boys cover band. They only
Yeah.
cover the Beach
And
Boys.
they're just rehearsing for the Beach Boys, yeah.
Yeah, but these Kids Bops are not playing like Coheed. I think you have
No,
to go
they
by
could-
what they're.
But
No,
they
but
are.
that was
And the
part
Beach
of it.
Boys
It was-
could
Yeah.
too.
No, but they are
But
playing Coheed.
Was
They're
that
just
part
playing
of the
the-
Would
that
You
was
Rather?
part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But here's the caveat too. It's all recorded music, so you could still go to concerts and listen to other stuff.
But like you'd pull up, your Spotify or your Apple Music, or you throw on a CD or vinyl or whatever, and it's the Kids Bop version of it.
Yeah, like the
It's
singer
still-
for
it's still-
Coheed
it's-
sounds like a kid anyways.
True. So it's not going to sound much different.
No.
And you'd know for sure when you're watching a show, and if it was pre-recorded, it would come on as Kids Bop instead of what the real voices would be.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be annoying having them around all the time.
The Beach Boy guys,
Yeah,
yeah,
you'd never get
100%.
anything done.
fucking punch them in the
100%.
face.
Like my house isn't that big. Like there's just no room for them. It's just not gonna
The
work.
video of the Beach Boys, that the crappy music where they cover, and they're just clapping
Is
on
it-
the hands.
Is it Help Me Rhonda? I don't know.
Help me, Rhonda.
Help me, Raymel. Help me, Raymel.
Yeah, I think Kids Bop there would be.
Are we all Kids Bop in this one?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, bopping it.
Right, next one. Would you rather change genders every time you sneeze, or not be able to tell the difference between a baby and a muffin?
Change genders every time I sneeze.
Yeah.
100%.
Baby and a muffin?
Baby and a muffin.
Does that mean
Ooh,
I'm going
that-
to be eating babies?
You might very well eat a baby. You might
Or
look
tickle a
at
muffin.
you might look at a muffin and say
That looks delicious.
that's a very cute looking baby.
But you never
Or
eat
you could
muffins
look at a
after
baby
first.
and say that looks like a delicious muffin. I'm gonna have a
I
bite.
smell that. It smells like fresh blueberry muffins.
That would freak
really,
you
it's
out
a
too,
shitty
because
diaper.
like you see this person like on the bus, and this person on the bus is like eating a baby, and you're like, oh shit,
It's Sean again.
what's going
That's a
on?
mistake you only make once, though. Like that's you're not going to be eating muffins then for any more after the first one. Once you realize that this
I
could
think-
be,
I think the genders would be fun. Actually, I'd pick genders every time I sneeze.
Oh, 110%. I don't
Like if-
sneeze too frequently.
Throw pepper in the air just for fun.
Yeah, why not? You can't tell me you haven't
Dude, that first
imagined
day,
what it would be like to be a chick, because obviously if that were the case, you'd be fucking throwing everything you possibly can in that vagina and see how much you can
Right.
fit up there.
like, woohoo. The first day of that happening, fucking sick day. Not even like vacation.
110%. I wouldn't even bother calling in. I just wouldn't fucking show. I'd be too busy. I'm not gonna pick up my phone. Fuck you.
Lock the door.
It's in vibrate mode.
Hide your kids and hide your wife.
it's allergy season. It's gonna be,
Oh,
it's gonna be a
no.
good day.
I'd walk
Really
around in
good
a kilt anyway, so what would matter?
It would matter to everyone. Everything's changing.
Oh, actually, we have one last one after this. Oh, wait, are we all in consensus as far as the sneezing, or are there other opinions on this one? Are you to be a baby eater, Sean?
Sean's gonna risk it. Sean's gonna risk it and go with the babies and muffins.
I can make myself sneeze, so if I ever was feeling like I wanted to change, like I could just do it. So having that free will, being able to never see a kid or muffin the same way
Can
again.
you imagine your Tinder dates?
Just pull a nose hair and just
What would you be seeing then? Would it be, is every muffin a baby, or is every baby a muffin?
I think
No,
it's
You
Or
just can't,
would it
you
just-
can't,
would it just
you
be
can't
random?
tell the difference.
And
You
you
can't
go to
tell
Tim
the
Hortons, and all of a sudden there's these babies in the display instead of muffins.
Where's
Like
the lady
a-
on the bus eating a
I
baby?
go to an orphanage and it's just a shit ton of muffins there.
It's a bakery.
It's just muffins.
It's a
You just
bakery.
think you think you're at a bakery, but really you're at an orphanage. Or you go to a bakery and you think you're at an orphanage now.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That would just fuck with your head. Yeah, just changing gender, I think, would.
I'd be okay with changing
That's a
genders.
smart choice. It's a
Boom.
smart choice.
All right. Last but not least, would you rather sneeze a fish out of your nose every time you met someone new, or throw up out your eyeballs?
I'd sneeze a fish because I already don't like meeting new people. So
And if they stick around after that, like it's meant to be.
So let me read this.
You just know right away that.
Thank you, COVID.
Would you rather sneeze a fish out of your nose every time you met someone new, or throw up out of your eyeballs? You throw up out of your
So when you
eyeballs.
puke out of here.
Oh, gross! That's like Garbage Pails Kids territory.
Now, how often do you puke?
Not
Maybe
very
once
often.
a year, maybe.
So whenever Ty decides to jump on this, we do have a story about Oktoberfest, and that's a good puking story.
Oh my god!
We'll leave that for another time. But sorry, Jeff, you wanna start us off here, or continue?
I don't know. I'm not too inspired by this one. You know, just for shits, let's puke out of my eyes.
Your poor glasses.
They need to be like shutters. So I just open it.
It's like you're a shitty Cyclops, you know.
Yeah.
Cyclops is already shitty, but let's,
Man, right? Even
let's
worse.
move on.
Sean,
But yeah,
Yeah, like I think the fish thing isn't that bad. Is the fish alive? Do you keep the fish? Is it a big one? Can you eat it after?
let's say it's random fish. Like one day it'd be like a minnow, the next would be a tuna.
You couldn't go to a concert.
or a sea bass.
Like if it didn't hurt,
That would be very, like, bleh.
if it wasn't excruciating, a fish coming out of my nose every time I sneeze, I'd probably go with it.
That'd be such an awkward feel, though. Something wiggling coming out of your nose. Shit.
Fucking minnows.
Well,
No,
I'm sure if it comes out from a sneeze, it's just going to shoot right the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because
So funny.
there's so much force behind a sneeze.
And here's the thing: I'm a big extrovert. I love meeting people. I get a kick out of getting all these fish.
Hey guys, check this out.
Hey, what's your name? My name is Ray. Here you go.
So every time you meet a new person,
Every time you meet
somebody new, yeah.
somebody new,
so you like if you didn't want to do, you just avoid meeting people. I think it was every time like you saw someone new. So
No,
if you go to
you-
any, you have to meet them. Okay.
Yeah. So if I don't have to introduce myself to you and find out your name or whatever, then I don't sneeze out a fish. If I do, then I sneeze out a fish. So I'm good with that because I don't like new people. Fuck it. I've met too many people as it is.
I love new people and I love fish, so I'm good with that.
Imagine somebody figured this out about you. How many people would want to meet you just
Tyler-
to see you
Tyler would do that.
sneeze out a fish?
Put it this
Well,
way.
it all
Brayden thinks
depends.
There's one
Sorry,
too many
I'm-
people in this podcast.
Yeah,
Could
it's
be
me.
you.
I'll let you guess.
No, it's definitely me. I shouldn't be here at all.
I'm not saying anything.
Banana. But yeah, no, I'd take the sneezing out of fish every time I met somebody new
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, me too. I picked a fish because
Just puking out of my eyeballs doesn't sound enjoyable.
puking in
Not
general.
that puking in general is enjoyable, but
out of your eyeballs. And
sometimes it is relieving. But no, I think the stomach acid and whatnot coming out your eyes would probably burn a lot more than just coming out your
I
throat.
think if a fish
So-
came out my nose, I'd puke anyways. Like that smell.
It's a fresh fish though. He's still alive. He doesn't stink that bad.
They still smell.
But
No,
where did this fish come from? If it's just materializing, it's not really going to have much of a smell.
Did
How
it
do you know?
teleport
When
from
was
the
the last
ocean
time you
to my
materialized?
head as I started sneezing?
That's a fair point, Jeff.
Yes.
All right, I'll give you this one. But you also don't know that it's going to smell. That's what I'm saying.
Tushy.
Touchy.
I can't imagine puking out of my eyeballs. That's too gross.
I've already imagined it, and I don't like it.
Especially with glasses. That would just be terrible.
Take
Yeah.
them out.
And like if you try to induce vomiting, do you have to like poke your eyeballs then? Are you shoving your fingers down your
It would
eyeballs?
build up and then well under your eyes, beneath here, and it would. As soon as they started introducing, it would well out and start dripping out the side of your face there, and all of a sudden, this is the new person. And it would just gush, like anime's blood pressure when they cut their head off. That's what I'm picturing.
I totally want to do that. I think that would be a cool superpower.
Are we changing our answers?
That was my answer from the beginning. That was
It's true, yeah. Pretty good.
No. Just straight up no.
Yep, I'm still going with fish.
Fish.
All right. Well, that concludes our Would You Rather episode.
We did
Well,
it.
I'm not gonna lie. Taylor's probably not going to listen to this at all, but I'm kind of disappointed with those. I was expecting it to be a lot raunchier.
Yeah.
You know, just
we can find
knowing
out.
Taylor, but you know,
It was
well,
definitely PG.
yeah,
It was
I'll give her some homework for another episode down the line, and hopefully she can find some, you know,
we should have one where we
raunchy
like
ones.
measure our dicks and compare.
What?
What?
Like, I don't even
Would
know
you
what to
rather?
say to that.
Is that a would you rather? I would rather not.
I'm with Scott.
It's not one of the choices,
Now-
guys.
Now, is the measuring like a contest to see who has the biggest, who has the smallest, like what
No, man, I
girthiest?
just-
What are we
Or
going
just,
with?
or just you just want to do it.
No, you know what, guys? I just want to get to know you guys
You just
better.
want to see my dick? Is that what that is?
No, you can measure it off camera.
So it's
But what's the point?
'Cause, you know,
What's
then-
the other side of this? Would you rather?
I don't know. Fart a whale.
I'm picking whale. That'd be so cool.
every time you fart?
Yep.
Hey, I wouldn't have to wear pads.
You just die right away. You just dead.
Oh no! It just boom.
Oh, just like a gas whale?
That's my superpower.
That'd be wicked. I would take. Yeah, I would do that all the time.
Call this one Moby
It
Dick.
materializes just like the fish you're sneezing out.
Whoa.
Oh, this one feels like a blue.
Boom, out, and it's on the beach. What was that video from a long time ago, from like the 70s, when there was a beach whale and they thought it was a good idea to load it up with dynamite and blow it up? Have you guys seen that video?
Didn't that happen in like I can't remember what state it was, but yeah, I remember that video.
Yeah.
I think they passed a law about that afterwards.
PSA: do not do that at home.
Blow up
Yeah, it's probably a bad idea.
anything.
I mean, if you find a whale, that'd be cool. Just let us know. Follow us on Instagram, Four Dads on the Podcast.
Try to find a marine biologist.
Then find some dynamite.
Sweet.
All right.
It's the end
So
of this
that's-
episode.
We're nearing to the end of this episode here. So
Jeff,
Jeff's
just
Yeah, I'm
wondering right
struggling.
now.
for those of you that can't
Having
see
a
his
hard time.
feet right now, he's
somebody call him.
outstretched his index finger
Always
and
measuring.
his thumb, and he's measuring down. He's pointing up and down and going, huh? Mm-hmm. That's what's happening right now.
See, I'm
Boy.
doing these things so, you know, it generates traffic to the YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah, come on.
okay. I'll
So plug the
put that in
YouTube
the
channel
tags.
there, Ray.
I'll put the tags in there. Measuring dicks.
That's all I'm asking.
I'll let you know how that
Too
works
many
out.
dicks on this podcast.
Thank you.
That's a good name. So, with that, this is probably the end of the second part of episode 5.
Is it episode 5?
Yeah, it's 5 now. Yeah, this is right before Christmas, so everybody have a happy and safe holidays. Anything else you guys want to say?
Warmest wishes.
Sounds
Warmest.
pervy.
Warmest.
Warmest?
Best regards.
Wishes?
Seriously, guys, I wish you the sweet holidays and candy.
I think he's one of my favorite characters on that show.
Get your fat ass over here.
Where's my strong, muscly paper boy? I haven't seen my paper in a while. Get over here, you fat ass.
So sweet.
All right.
All right.
That's a good one.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. If we
Merry
don't have an
Christmas.
episode there,
Yeah, Mary, and all that bullshit.
cut us some slack. We're probably spending some time with our families.
Could we just do a podcast instead? Because I'd much rather prefer that.
We can do that.
Let's do like a carpool karaoke. Let's just drive around and just belt out the tunes.
Oh man,
Nobody's done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's never been a thing.
Good idea.
I don't think anybody's ever done that. So
Nope.
That'd be fun.
that's genius. I don't know how you came up with that.
Just came to me.
Just
Oh,
Smash Mouth. The whole rap.
All right.
like that, I'll smash your mouth.
Smash it. All right.
Well, I guess
this is
that's
getting
it. We're just gonna slowly
uh,
peter out.
We're gonna cut this off a minute ago. Is that what we're
Yeah,
doing?
we'll have to edit this a little bit more.
Oh, thank you.
This has been an FHN production. Listen to our new shows every week on Thursday on any podcast platform. Also, check out our live shows on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or Twitch.